Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn. I'm a psychic and a medium, and today I am answering your questions that you posted on my community page regarding your political ideas, questions that you have, and also your personal questions. So what I do is read your question and then ask the spirit guides for the answer. This is all basically done sort of in real time. I'm just now seeing your questions and I will attempt to answer them. Some of them are pretty long, so I might have to skip around to some of the shorter ones. I fully expect to have to do this in 2 videos because I have 78 questions and there's no way I'm going to get to 78 questions. But let's get started, right? Okay, John Reynolds, thank you for your question. He says he worries about healthcare insurance and his plan doesn't cover a lot. Mine either, and it costs a lot more. And do I see cheaper rates coming? I do see this. The guides have been talking about this for at least a year to me. And I've mentioned it here and there in my videos. And here's what they're saying. Insurances, the private insurance agencies, companies don't want to cover us. They don't, especially after the C word, right? They don't want to cover us. We're sick. Some of us have, various issues that we've had, health issues, right? They want to cherry pick. They want to cover the people that have the money. That's what they want. So I see Medicare for all coming in. I see that being basically, if you want Medicare, you can get it. It's a lot like the Healthcare Affordable Care Act that we have now, but it's going to be better because it's not going to have those weird restrictions. It's going to be open to everybody. Prescription drugs are going to be coming down in price significantly. There will be laws about price gouging with prescription drugs, and also so yes, healthcare is going to get a lot better. It might still be, they're showing me it might still be a private government partnership, but it's going to be open to a lot more people. And there's going to be more government involvement, like scrutiny. They're showing me more scrutiny so that these private insurance companies can't screw us. Basically, that's what they're talking about. Now, when is the big question? Honestly, this could take 3 years. We have a lot on our plate right now, obviously trying to deal with a bunch of traitors. So we kind of have to get that sorted out. And I do think that we're going to pick up seats in the Senate and possibly in the House as well. And I wish I could say we're going to pick up enough seats that we're going to be able to do whatever we need to do, but it's going to be enough. Let me put it, it's going to be enough to override Sinema and Manchin. Okay. So that's when you're looking at 3 years. I wish I could say sooner, but there is hope on the horizon, maybe for some of us. Okay. Now, so these questions are all mixed up, right? So there's personal and there's political and there's all kinds of things. So I'm going to be mixed up too. KR, when I'm trying to tap into a person's energy, it's a little bit hard when I don't have a name and, you guys don't have pictures on your icons, which I don't blame you, but I'm just saying it's a little harder for me to pick up on your energy, especially because I'm not in a live video. I'm not connecting with you. So I'm going to try to quickly connect with KR's energy because KR is asking, does their guides have any messages for them about their health or finances? I feel like they're telling me your health is going to get better. I don't know if you've been, I feel like they're telling me you've just been struggling with some things. I don't feel like it's life-threatening, but I think you've been struggling with some things that have got you just a little bit almost depressed, like, golly, when is my life going to turn around, right? And I think the health is affecting your finances. I think around summer, you're going to see a change. You may have a setback in the fall, but it won't be. So let's say that you're in the summer, you have this much of a gain, and then you set back a little bit in the fall, but it's not bad. So yes, I think things are going up for you. That's good. Riley's Gma, thank you for the question. What will the emails and or relationship between Clarence, we all know who that is, Jenny, Thomas, and DeSantis reveal? When I go into that energy, I'm focusing on Jenny Thomas, to be honest with you. I'm focusing on Jenny Thomas, and I'm focusing on... Wow. Okay, what I'm getting, and who knows if these emails are going to be made public, I don't know. But what I'm getting is DeSantis threatening, this is for entertainment purposes only. I feel like I'm getting DeSantis maybe being a little negative, maybe not threatening, but a little negative in his tone towards the Supreme Court justices. And I feel like there might be a little spat between Jenny and DeSantis. I have to be very careful here. So I don't think you're going to see anything just damning or criminal. I think you're going to see the underbelly of a lot of powerful people pushing their weight around and demanding things. I do think that Clarence and Jenny are going to be facing some things, but Clarence is very much like McConnell, and he can take a whole bunch of beating and not step down. I mean, he just doesn't. Look, McConnell has said two things out of both sides of his mouth, and he doesn't even care how he looks. He literally doesn't care. So if you don't care if you look like you've lied or you have lied, then you got no morals, and therefore morals aren't going to make you step down. That's where we are with them. I sometimes see Clarence stepping down this year and then sometimes next year, but it's coming. He's not going to be on more than another year from today. Okay, Spirits Beyond the Stars. Hello, dear. Says, will she be in a love relationship by the end of the year? I heard yes immediately. I heard yes, and I heard November. Although, what is going on? Valentine's Day. I mean, Valentine's Day is a few days away. What's going on with that? Could be somebody is sweet on you and you don't know it. I think you got a little secret admirer, girlfriend. They're telling me he's right there in front of her. And I know that makes you upset, because it makes me upset when they say it's right in front of you. And here I am, y'all, looking right in front of me and I don't see it. Okay, so I'm like, maybe it's in front of you with your spirit eyes, but it's not in front of me with my human eyes. So anyway, he may be in your orbit. You know, he may be, I don't know, like a construction worker, a handyman, somebody doing some work, or he could be somebody that does that work. I don't know why I'm seeing like a brown shirt, like a tan work shirt. I don't know. But yeah, yes, the answer is yes. Let's just stop there. Pat Lee, thank you for your question, says, what is the future like for Governor DeSantis? Right, immediately they said he's gone. Now, of course, he's not gone, but the future is he's gone. So he's going to be going. He's going to be going. They're telling me he's going. He's embroiled. They're using the words embroiled, like enmeshed, embroiled, meaning mixed up in something that he can't get out of. Interesting. Okay. What was the governor? You know, y'all know, hopefully you know, when I'm connected to my spirit guides, I can't think of names. Like, they show me a picture instead of the name and I'm screwed because I don't know. The governor who shut down the bridge in New Jersey, the big guy. Why does he always come into my mind when I'm thinking of DeSantis? I don't know if DeSantis will go down like he went down. You know what I mean? Or if they have a connection, but he often comes into my mind. But DeSantis is going to be going. Barb P, thank you for your question. Will I be purchasing property from a person in Maine in the future? Oh, y'all really want to know? It's up in the air right now. It's not looking super good, but I think it might go through. It feels rocky, like there's some problem. There's a problem there, but I think it might go through. I can't give you 100% on that because it seems to be at this point with the energy can change because I'm reading people that have free will. right? This person you're trying to buy the property from, something could happen and he might change his mind, or something could happen to him. So I can't guarantee, because people have free will, but the energy suggests that after some challenges, yes, you can do it. After the challenges, I'm not sure if you'll want to do it. That's the problem, right? So just be open, be able to be flexible, okay, Barb? Be open to be flexible, because when you have like situations like this, if you're static, if you're not able to bend, it's not pretty. It's hard on us, okay? Tina Marie says, thank you for your question. She says, who will be the next Chief Justice? And she's asking if it's going to be Sotomayor. No, I don't hear yes for that. I'm hearing Kagan. Is Kagan even on the court? I don't know. I'm connected to spirit. I have no idea. I can't even tell you if Kagan is on the Supreme Court right now. But that's the word I heard. I don't even know who that is. But I don't think it's going to be Sotomayor. And I don't. They're saying she's too junior, or yeah, something like that. Let's see. Sandy, thank you for your question. Was the late great Brian Jones murdered? He was the original leader of the Rolling Stones. Wow. Yes, I do get that he was. I do get that. I don't want to go into how, because I don't want to go there. But yes, he was. That's what they're telling me. Who knows? This is for entertainment purposes only. Annette Turcotte. She has a personal question. She wants to know if her siblings will speak to her again. There's been a mix-up, and she lives in Canada. Oh no, she lives here and they live in Canada, and her mom crossed, and I'm gonna tell you, without reading your whole personal statement here, that yes, there's going to be a thawing out. Now, not all the siblings, but there's one sibling that's going to, that is on your side, but is having to act like they're not because of the other siblings, okay? Is there a male? It's either a brother or a brother-in-law who's on your side. Now, this person, this male energy cannot, it could even be like your nephew, but they can't voice their support of you because it's pretty, there's some, I mean, it's not you. This wasn't your fault, okay? These people have their own issues, okay? It's their issue. It's not your issue. I'm terribly sorry you're going through that, though. Blessed 1111. Blessed 1111 wants to know if there's any messages from their spirit guides or angels. Again, I don't know who you are. So it's a little bit iffy trying to connect to just a name, Blessed 1111, with a B icon. So I'm going to tell you what I get. And you guys are more than welcome to come back and reply to your comments and tell me if it validates or it makes sense to you. But what I get is be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. And also, they're saying be honest with yourself. I think you might be in a situation with someone. It could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a work relationship. But there's somebody who's not treating you very well, okay? And they think that you need to be honest with yourself about this treatment. I mean, it could be anybody that you're having any sort of a child. It could be anybody. But there's somebody that has a real connection relationship with you, and they're not treating you well, and I feel like that's making you sad, and I'm sorry. So if that resonates with you, you might want to think about having some boundaries. You might want to understand that some people may not change, okay? And it's not you. It's not anything you're doing. Okay, and it doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love or respect. It just means that that person has some limitations that they can't offer that to you. And if that's the case, you may need to put up a really big boundary there because you love yourself, okay? And that's important. And so you want to continue loving and respecting yourself, right? So this situation is kind of bringing you down, I feel like. Thank you for your question. I wish you all the best, dear, okay? Chili Dog, when do we get flying cars? I know, I've been talking about this because back when I had to commute, and there was a time, God bless my soul, where I actually commuted in Houston. And I'm telling y'all, I'm not made for traffic. I'm just not. No. It makes me question all of the things that I used to believe about myself, like I'm a nice person. So, first of all, we're going to get a huge influx of electric cars. I'm going to tell you, they just gave me the number 2025. And I'm not saying 2025, we're going to have flying cars going down the interstate. I'm saying in 2025, we're going to have maybe EMS or police or deliveries, or I don't know, some segment, maybe, the military, I don't know, some segment. But when will we have flying cars like in our mist in the 2030s, 2032, 2035? Thank you for your question. Amy 17 was told that she would write a book. Do my guides see that? By the way, my guides are talking to your guides. There's a lot going on behind the scenes over here. So I talk to my guides call your guides and be like, hey, Amy 17's guides, hook us up. Is she going to write a book? So that's what's really happening. They're so rude. I'm supposed to write a book. They're like, yeah, well, you could be like Susan and not write a book, or you could write a book. Yes, you can write a book, Amy. You're supposed to write a book, but it's not your soul path. Okay, it's hard to explain. Our soul path is something that we're going to do more, probably 99.9%, okay? And our spirit guides will do everything they can to make sure that we get on our soul path. They push us toward our soul path. Your soul path might be to have kids. Then after that, do something else. Your soul path might be to be a mentor to somebody. I mean, your soul path could be anything. It doesn't have to be some big grand thing, right? But for you, the book is a component. If your soul path is here, the book is over here. It's sort of a component. It's sort of related to your soul path, but you don't have to do it. Does that make sense? It's almost like a offshoot of your soul path, a byproduct of your soul path. And I can't get into your soul path right now this quickly. I can't do this stuff this quickly. But you know what it is, and it has to do with the book. So they're telling me what it is. You may have some reservations or some fears, and that's normal. But you know what it is. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's leading you. What you're doing now is not your soul path, but it's leading you to your soul path. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, Kathy Code says, will Ron Johnson go to jail for all he's done? I heard a yes and a no. That's always interesting. There's a very good chance, like 80% chance he's going to jail. There's an 80% chance he's going to jail. People are flipping, that 20, like they're showing me also, like there's an 80% chance that people like him are going to jail. The 20% that aren't going to jail flipped and made a deal. So that 20% would be if he's flipping and making a deal. And or, they're adding, if his deal was good enough. Because you can't just say, I'm going to make a deal now, give me, no jail time. And your deal has to be good enough to the feds for them to say yes. A lot of people are going to be paying a price soon. Donna O'Brien, God bless you. She wants to know if she's going to be okay. Yes, dear, you're going to be okay. You have angels surrounding you. I feel the angels. I feel their wings. I feel them comforting you. I feel them lifting you up. And I would just ask whoever is so moved to take a moment and pause this video and just say a prayer for her, right? Because she needs prayers and help and energy. And we are incredibly powerful. This group, the people that watch these videos, are incredibly powerful. I've seen it over and over again. I've seen you guys move mountains. I've seen it, okay? So we're going to help you. We're with you, dear. We all send our love and hugs to you. And yes, dear, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Okay. CL says, is there anything my spirit guides want me to know or do? Y'all, these are loaded questions you're asking. I mean, you're just asking for it when you ask these questions. They want you to do more. Okay, CL. I mean, to be honest with you, they showed me a couch and they said, get off of it. I'm kidding. Please tell me that does not resonate and that I'm talking to some other CL who's a couch potato. But anyway, I think that your spirit guides have a sense of humor. I know mine do. But they want you to, maybe that's your question. Like you want to do something, but you don't know what to do. And you're kind of stuck. Like, I don't know what to do next. How you can get unstuck, CL, is to move. That's why they say get off the couch. Okay, so you're a person usually who's a bit of a putterer. Like you would go around the house and sort of do little things while you're listening to this video. Or you would, you just kind of stay, usually you kind of stay a little busy. Like you're not going to throw the closet contents out on the floor and reorganize it, but you're going to dust a little bit, do a little bit of this, water the plants, right? So that kind of movement in your body is what makes you think. That's your little engine. That's how your mind works. So it's probably winter where you are. If it is, I understand the reticence of going outside, but they're talking about you going outside and walking. I think you need to clear your head. And honestly, when we're in our houses, and especially, God knows, throughout this whole sea thing that's been happening, we've been stuck in our houses. And now in most of the country, it's winter, and we're stuck in our houses some more. And what happens is the energy in our houses gets stagnant. It just gets stagnant. And then when you try to think, maybe even think about something new or do something new, it's stuck. Your energy is stuck like this. So we want to separate the energy. We want to open the energy up, okay? So how you do that is move something in your house. Move a picture from one wall to another. Move a lamp, move a chair. If you want to get industrious, move the bed, move the couch, but a lamp or a chair is really almost enough to start moving the furniture around, and that will move the energy around, and that will help you be unstuck. So I hope that makes sense to you. I'm literally quasi channeling this, so I couldn't tell you what I just said a minute ago, and I don't know. I know I said something that I wanted. Oh, it was the couch. I'm sorry if that was offensive. I apologize. Okay. And they really do have a sense of humor. Okay, so Hurricane Force 1 says her son is looking at 3 colleges. Which one should he go to for his greatest success in graduation? He's also a runner and wants to run track for the college. Maximus shares my birthday. Oh, Maximus shares my birthday. And I feel like Starfish is saying you already got this question answered once, but you said it wasn't clear, or maybe I could add to it. Let me look there. I'm going to drink something because I'm talking a lot. And does one of the colleges have green in its logo, like a green in its logo, or green somewhere? I got that for a minute. I hope that's not his high school. I'm not sure, because I almost saw a Letterman jacket with green on it. I don't know. So let me ask them, is the green a part of the college? It's a university. Is the green part of the place where he's the best place for him to go. The best place for him to go. And now I'm hearing Duke, and Duke is blue, I think. I don't know, dear. The best thing for you to do for psychics is I'm spending a whole lot of energy basically running through 20,000 universities. And if you ask psychics, these are the 3 colleges my son is considering, which one should he go to? We will tell you exactly which one he should go to. I can tell you which one he'll struggle at, which one he should go to, which one he'll have a better studies at, which one he'll party more at. I can tell you that. And I can go directly to your answer. And I can give you an answer quickly. But when you guys ask really general questions, it's like asking Google, which college should my son go to? Well, it's a little bit harder for me to do that, especially when I have 78 questions to answer. So I'm going to just leave it at that. I hope you got your other answer from the other medium that you asked, and I wish your son all the best. Lori, Kelly, dear, I commented, and so did some others, about your daughter who crossed over and took her own life. And I just want to again tell you how sorry I am for you. And I want to say that it's probably not the best venue for me to talk about this on YouTube. I would just say that I don't have your daughter's name either. So it's a little bit harder to connect. And it's an emotional subject for you and your daughter. I will say, because I will say that she wants me to talk about it because she thinks that bullying is something that shouldn't be swept under the rug, and it shouldn't be denied exposure. So I will talk about it. She was bullied. I mean, there's no doubt about it. She's showing me she was physically bullied. She was pushed. Pushed down. Just terrible, really terrible. Probably the root cause of a lot of things wrong with this country and maybe our society as humans right now. She crossed over because, let me just say that wasn't the only reason. It wasn't the only reason. She loves you very much. It's not you. It has nothing to do with you or Dad or anybody in the family. She doesn't want anybody to feel bad. It doesn't have anything to do with you. She's been feeling depressed and off for years before that. And that might have been the thing that pushed her over the edge. It might have been, but she says it's not all of it, okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand that she loves you, and there was nothing you can do. She's like, Mom, there's nothing you could do, okay? I know that you're not going to hear that because as a parent, we always think that we're the last stop, right? But there was nothing you could do. She's sorry. She didn't mean to hurt you. She's very sorry. She didn't mean to hurt you. She loves you. She loves everybody. Take good care. Take good care, Lori. Okay? Just take really good care of yourself. I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay. Anna Banana says, will Dane's bill to ban stock trade by Congress get passed? No. Jesus, they just said no. Maybe not in its current form. I don't think it has a good chance of getting passed. It could pass, but I think it's got literally 10% chance. I'm sorry to say that. Gina Gills says, are my guides trying to tell me if I shouldn't be a therapist? I'm not, okay, and I don't feel confident, okay, and are these just ongoing growing pains for me, 10 years, or should I stick with it? Thank you for guidance. Okay, Gina. This is going to require a lot longer than what I can answer like in about 2 minutes or a minute. Honestly, what is that they're telling me? Do you like art, Gina? Are you an artist? Do you like art? Do you like to paint? Do you like to draw? Have you ever thought about art therapy? That's what's coming to me right now. I don't feel like when I go into your energy, I don't feel comfortable. I feel vulnerable, or I don't know. There's something about me, and when I'm in your energy talking to somebody, I don't know if it feels safe for you. I don't know if you've ever really thought about it in these terms, but I'm not sure that this type of therapy is the right type of therapy for you. I get that you're a healer. I get that you want to help people. But I feel like it might be through music, art, dance, something creative. Some sort of creative therapist would be... And they're saying that you can incorporate that into your current... You don't have to They're not saying stop what you're doing, okay? They're saying add to it. Add to what you're doing. And also, do you do group therapy? They're saying you're very good at group therapy. So hopefully that helps, dear. Follow your soul, follow your heart, follow your joy, okay? Susie S. says, if I write a book, will it be successful and worth my time, either on my many experiences over the year in the travel and tourism industry, novels, or both? Susie, writing a book, hold on, they're talking. I thought I knew what they were going to say, and then they went off in a whole new direction. They're talking about the travel and tourism. Oh, right. Okay, I got thrown off by novels. I felt like the energy was around the novels, but it's not. I mean, it is. It's a long story. I started to say writing a book is not about making a lot of money. However, I was thinking about the novels, and I think you can write them, and I think that they'll be modestly or moderately successful. I think it'll be worth your time and money. I don't think you're going to get rich off of it, but I think it might do well. But then when I was talking about that, they took me back to travel and tourism. Have you thought about writing about travel and tourism? Like, there seems to be some energy around that, like either writing, what do you call that? A guide, writing a guide for places, or, making an app, a travel app. You download the app, and then while you're visiting Barcelona, you can look at your phone and know, the best places to go at sunset to see this, or the best place to have breakfast. Just a travel app, or a travel guide. It's something around the travel industry. Writing feels good for you. It's also not just writing. Again, they're telling me it's multimedia, so it's on the web, it's on your phone. It's different types of media. It could be, you could do a YouTube channel. I mean, it's different types of media, okay? It's not just writing. But yeah, that's something that you can do on the side and sort of let it grow. But there's energy around that suggests that you would be successful, yes. Anita Font, is it Fonte or Font? There's not a little chink on the end, so maybe it's Font. I don't know. Thank you, dear. Love and light. Back to you. Okay, so she says, what did the guides see with the mask mandates being taken away in New Jersey, Connecticut, and other states? Will this be a good thing or a bad thing? It's okay. It's not good or bad. It's okay. It's what we have to do. The country, as is evidenced by the crazy truckers in Canada, who I know there's a question in here somewhere about. You're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. The virus seems to be mutating to something a little bit more manageable in the future. And the country we don't have the stomach for it. We're not going to be doing mask mandates. It's costing Biden too many political points, and he doesn't have enough political points to spend on that. So he's going to have to cut his losses and move on, basically, and is what you're, and when I say Biden, I understand these are states' rules, but we also understand that those are, some of them Democratic states, and they try to follow. As a matter of fact, Biden and the CDC are saying we should continue with masks, but he's going to have to capitulate. It is what it is, folks. We have to pick our battles right now. Let's see. Yvonne Bent from Down Under is calling me. She's from Australia. We're having an election soon. You have a mini Trump called Scott Morrison. And we all watch Lena Rodriguez, and she calls him Scotty from marketing. Scotty from marketing. I can't do her accent. And another leader called Anthony Albanese, who she wants to know who's going to be the best for their country. Yeah, it's always, it should be, our countries are all linked in many ways. I don't think it matters, because I think Scott Morrison is on the out. I don't think he's going to be in office much longer. I could be wrong, but what I'm seeing right now, it suggests that Anthony Albanese is going to be taking over. That's what I'm seeing. He's going to be different than Morrison. He's going to be more resolute. This is what we're going to do. He's not going to whiff waffle the way I feel like Morrison does. I don't know that that's going to be good. Does Albanese have something to do with mining? Does he own mining? Is he something to do with mine? Or maybe he'll be for the miners, or maybe he has something to do with mining. He wants the Albanese guy wants to make a better deal with the exports. He wants to get Australia more money. I don't know if it's good or bad, honestly, but Albanese is more of a businessman. He's more of a, you have no doubt what he's thinking and what he's going to do. This is what we're going to do. Okay. I wish you guys all the luck down there, and please send us some too, because God knows we need it. Pat at home. Yes, she's asking if I could ask if Prince was murdered, and do I know stuff like that, and like who killed JFK or Nicole Brown Simpson. I can know stuff like that, but I don't like knowing it. I actually don't like bad stuff. I often don't want to know how my clients, when they're on the other side, died. I just don't like the energy of murder. I don't watch true crime, you know what I mean? And that's not to say that people that do are bad at all. It's just a personal preference for me. I had enough crazy ghosts chasing me around my whole life that I don't need any more. But I don't think Prince was murdered because he was in my house the other day. Day before yesterday. No, he's with me a lot now. He said no, he just effed up. He effed up. He made a mistake. So that's at least answering the one question. Darren Schumacher, thank you for the question. Will the million nurses march in D.C. and other state capitals on 5/12/22? Mark your calendars, nurses, and mark your calendars, everybody that supports nurses, because I didn't even know this was happening. May 12th, 2022. Will be successful in implementing legislature for nationwide staffing ratios. Yes, Darren. The nurses' march is absolutely necessary for all kind of reasons, because not only staffing ratios, but pay, and we can't leave behind our CNAs, right? We can't leave behind all the different nursing staff. And even they're telling me phlebotomist. I mean, everybody needs to a hand up here, honestly. I for sure see changes in the nursing field, okay? Again, along with the healthcare, I for sure see changes, positive changes. It might not be until next legislature, okay? Not this one, but next. You know, you guys need to get doctors behind you, because if you got doctors out there walking, stuff would change. I'm sorry to say, we all know that if you've ever worked in the medical field. I was a medical photographer for a few years. It's, you know, doctors just have a lot of clout. So get some of them out there with you as well. Sherry, Kirk, thank you for your message. And I'm so sorry that your husband, Dennis, crossed over 2 years ago. She says she would love a message from him, and she has no idea what to do with her life. They loved each other endlessly. What a beautiful thing that you had that love, and what a tragedy to lose it, right? Dennis is here. I don't know why, but he's grabbing his belly. I don't know if he had a little, I don't think it's a big belly. I think it was just a little belly or something. But he's talking about eating. Okay, so maybe towards the end he couldn't eat, or maybe something was happening there, because I feel like he's saying the eating is good. I'm eating good, mama. I'm eating good. He's like petting his belly. Oh my gosh, you'll have to go back into this community page or in the comments of this and let me know if that resonates with you. Also, there's several medium shows on Heart and Soul Connected channel. There's mediums that do free medium readings. I do free readings on Sundays at noon. So go back, Sherry, and ask everybody for readings and get more information from him. He sends us love. I feel like you have something gold, jewelry that you have that he gave you, that you hold, or that maybe it's his. No, is it his? No, it's yours. It's yours, but it's something he gave you. I don't know if it's a necklace. I feel like they're showing me a necklace, but I don't. Maybe you put his ring on a necklace. I don't know, something like that. But he knows what's going on. He loves you. He says you're doing fine, by the way. He says you're doing fine. You're taking care of things. You're really doing fine. You have to go on without him. He wants you to go on without him. He wants to see you smile. He loves your laugh, right? Didn't he make you laugh? Didn't he like do something to make you, did he poke you or something and make you laugh? I don't know. He just would make you laugh, right? He wants you to laugh more, because he is with you. Even though you can't see him, he can see you. And he loves you, okay? Take good care. That's Heart and Soul Connected channel on YouTube. And she has 2 shows of mediums where people can get mediumship readings for free. Much like this, kind of quick, but you know, it's nice. Okay, hello, Kat. How are you? Thank you for your, oh my gosh, question. I'm so sorry, hello, Kat. I didn't see this. You just posted it. Okay. Her husband passed away 3 weeks ago. I'm so sorry. Okay, we've been trying to contact his brother in Hawaii and cannot. Phone goes to voicemail. Box not set up. Sent police for elder check. He's 77. 4 times he has lived off the grid since 68, trying to contact friends and neighbors. Is Robert Capella okay? I'm so sorry for your loss, okay? Maybe your husband needs to go find his brother. Maybe I could talk to your husband. Wonder what your husband's name is. I don't think he told me. Okay. He's a recluse. He's a recluse? That's what they're saying. He avoids the police. You understand what I'm saying? Like, police is not good. Like, he doesn't want outside intervention. He's really a recluse. I think he's withdrawn, maybe even more so during COVID. You're going to find him. I think you're going to find him. You're going to find him. I'm going to send out an energetic message for Robert to answer the phone, right? To talk to the police. I'm not sure that I'm not sure that he's 100%. Like I'm thinking maybe he's a little bit, maybe he has a little bit of dementia or a little bit of something that's exacerbating his fear of people or his fear of authority or police or something. But yeah, you're going to find him. It's going to be okay. And your husband's okay. He sends us love. What is it? I don't know. Dennis, I just connected with Dennis right below you. So Dennis is still here. And he kind of is half still talking to me. So I'm not sure if Dennis likes beer or your husband liked beer. Somebody liked beer. And now they're talking about beer. And I kind of want a beer now. But it's only like 1:54 in the afternoon. So it's not a good time. But anyway, your husband is fine. Something about kites. Something about go fly a kite. Something about kites. I don't know. I don't have time to chat with him. But your husband says he's fine. He loves you. He says thank you. You must have done something for him. Maybe you took care of him, or you were tender. You took care of him. Something that you were. He wants to thank you. Okay. He wants to thank you. He wants to thank you for his life with you. Hello, cat. Okay. He's a little more emotional than he was in life right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's feeling the urge to want to be grateful to you. Okay. I'm not saying he wasn't grateful in life. I'm just saying that he's being. I just feel like he's a little bit more in touch with his feelings. Okay. Let me release that. So, okay. Okay, Kimberly Figliolino. Woo! Okay, thank you for your question, Kimberly. She wants to know, will she get a granddaughter? I have 2 gorgeous grandsons, and she keeps being shown a girl. When my daughter was first dating her husband, I don't know if I can give you a month and a year because it depends on your daughter. Your daughter and her husband have free will. They can decide when to bring this baby in. So I can't tell you exactly when the baby's coming in, but I do see a girl. You're absolutely right. I do see a girl coming. I'm with you. I see a girl coming. I'm in the next maybe year. In the next year, 2023. I'm thinking 2020. I'm thinking she's going to be born in 2023. Which I guess makes sense because it's February. And I just see hair. I see this child has hair, the daughter. I feel like it's dark hair, but I'm not sure. Okay. Lise, how are you doing? Good to talk to you again. Will the Ottawa occupation resolve? Here's my question. Christian fundraiser for Kyle Rittenhouse trial are collecting millions for the truckers who are occupying the capital city and blocking crucial international bridges. 30% of the donations are from within Canada. 50% of the donations are from the U.S. and 20% of the donations are worldwide. Yeah, Bannon is involved. He's not directly. He's involved indirectly. Okay, there's a couple of multi-gazillionaires in Canada that arranged this. 2 or 3 men. Okay, so today is Friday. I know just now that Windsor is trying to, that Ottawa is trying to do something to make all these truckers, declare a state of emergency so that they have to go. They're going to be moving. They're going to be moving by the weekend, by Sunday or Monday. It's like all of a sudden, it's like a stalemate, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's open, and all the trucks move. You know what I mean? It's not going to be, it's like it all happens so quickly. I think Somebody's trying to get it done by Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be soon. Next couple of days, okay? For sure. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. It's terrible. Okay. So, Frida Farrick, thank you for your question and good to see you here. If we have a budget to spend on supporting candidates in 2022 races, who is important to support? As I am not, and people on this channel are probably not, millionaires. Very true. I've been thinking about this guy all day. And of course I can't remember his name. Because, the guides don't know his name, but Susan does, and I don't have access to mine. Okay. There's a political analyst, a Democrat, who is old school. He was really active during the Clinton years and the Obama years, and he says the same thing. Like, Democrats have, we put all our money on the wrong people, right? And even though the woman that ran against McConnell should have won and she outraised him, she still didn't win. It's for instance, it's the same thing. People say, Susan, you should run for office. Do you guys really think that Texans are going to elect a psychic medium for anybody, for anything? Dog catcher? No. So we have to be very careful about who we put our money behind. The guy running in Arizona, Gabby Gifford's husband, whatever his name is, I'll come up with a list. And also, Linda G is posting this. Linda G is posting people's information on her community channel so you can see like where to contact them. But I will, and you know what? Linda G does a list of people who are going to win. Remember, she did that last year and she got like 90% right. So just hang out. Linda G is going to come up with her list. I'll come up with some kind of a list. And I will advertise it because we really do need to get behind these people and help them. We really do. And if you don't have the money, you can always phone bank for them. You get your cell phone and they give you a list and you just text people from wherever you are. You don't have to be in their state, okay? So if you don't have money, there's lots of ways to help, okay? I just signed up to volunteer for my local Democratic committee this morning because I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of everything. Okay, let's see. Let's keep moving. Auntie D. Oh, Lord. Okay, Auntie D, thank you for your question. She says, can I tell her why she's seeing visions of hands, eyes, and faces when she wakes up? She says, I'm awake and seeing them when my eyes are closed. I see what appears to be a portal sometimes with the hands surrounding it and the images of people's faces. I'm seeing other things too, but thought I'd start with this. If this is the starter pack of the visions you've been having, then girlfriend, geez Louise. Yes, I can tell you why, because you're a medium. That's why. Mediums, when I go to sleep sometimes, I see faces, and the face is so close to me that I know it's this close, but I can see the whole face. Now, how is that possible? Well, it's because it's my third eye. My third eye is able to see wide angle, even though the face is this close to me, okay? So you're seeing things because you have abilities. That's why. Why we see people's faces, they're typically not faces you know or will know. You may have known them in a past life, but more than likely what's happening to you in some of these situations that you're describing is that you're tuned into the frequency that they're on. So it's just like when you're driving your car and you have your radio on, for those of us who use radios, and all of a sudden another radio station will just come over on top of your station, and all of a sudden you're listening to polka music and you're like, where did that come from? This is what happens when we go to sleep. Our conscious mind relaxes, we're able to receive easier, and in between going, being awake and going to sleep is that perfect time. It's like a meditative time. And if you're open if your little satellite dish is open, then whatever frequency happens to come in is going to come in. And that's what's happening for you. You know, you can do automatic writing, which means that, you know, you just get into a little bit of a light meditative and just start writing and have your spirit guides come through you as you write. Of course, in all these situations, you want to have protection, right? We want to make sure that if our little satellite dish is up, that we're only going to be communicating to light beings. We don't want to ever just say, tell me what I need to know. That's not going to be good, because anybody can come in and talk to you because your little satellite dish is up. Okay? So we close our satellite dish, for one thing. How do you do that? Well, you picture closing your crown chakra. Picture closing a door. Picture closing a door to the other side. I don't want to talk to them right now. When you open the door, that's when you say, okay, I'm surrounded by energies that have my highest good. I'm surrounded by angels. I'm surrounded by Archangel Michael is here to protect me as I open the door, and I communicate to those highest energy levels. Okay? So hopefully that helps. I mean, this is like, you guys are asking questions that really a whole video could be done about. And, but you know, hopefully that'll get you a start. Deep Albuquerque had a question. The Maine, and thank you for your question, the Maine power company in New Mexico is telling us that we're likely to have rolling blackouts in the summer of 2022 and 2023. Bummer. Will this happen? Question mark. And is this a legitimate issue, or are they playing politics? Thank you for your work. You're welcome. Yeah, you're going to have rolling blackouts for real. It's going to cause you guys to want to go solar. I know you guys have good solar there. And man, people are going to want to go solar. Forget this. I'm not going to be contingent on this thing, on this grid, on this problem. It's a legitimate issue, and they are playing politics. I mean, apparently resources are needed. I feel like the energy resources are being used by something else. There's a heavy use of resources by some energy or entity or corporation or something. Number one. Number two, the grid is not that great. It needs to be upgraded. It's going to bite them in the butt because you guys are going to go solar. All your houses are just going to go solar, and you're going to be like, bye-bye. I'll just have my own energy. Thank you. But I'm sorry you're going to be going through that. But I mean, if you're don't have solar, you may want to look into it, but I also know that Biden is going to do an environmental directive, is what they're saying, where he's going to allow for tax credits, more tax credits for windows, for better windows and doors and solar and all of that. So I've been holding off going for solar because I expect a bigger rebate coming, but it has to go through Congress, and we all know what that's doing right now, which is nothing. But it is coming. I don't know. It might make more sense given what's coming towards you, Deep Albuquerque, to do it now, though. Okay, Andrea Marie, I have a good one. Good. I'm glad you got a good one. The past July 4th, I added a new flag and a light to the flagpole at my parents' house. Okay, this is like literally 5 paragraphs long. I can't read this 5 paragraphs long, actually. It's something about a light on her light pole. I think what you're saying. Yeah, she's basically saying she took a picture of her light pole and there was a star, and she liked the light pole, the flag pole, because it had a light on it. She took multiple pictures. And in several of the pictures, the thing that she thought was a star disappeared. So she wants to know what it was. And I guess you're thinking that it's an alien ship. I'm thinking that you're probably right. I'm going to go with that. Yes. It's not, the star didn't disappear. You're right. So there weren't any clouds. I don't see any clouds. It wasn't moving, although they're telling me that the space station moves pretty slow. I mean, it does move. So it would have changed position in your picture. I think it is a ship. Yes. Okay. Sunny vibes. Both of my daughters are approved and looking for houses. I am most worried about the younger one as she has been living with my son's family for several months. Will she find one soon? I don't see soon. How would you qualify soon? It may be November. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know why something falls through. Somebody moves in the summer or spring. Let's just put it this way. She should have it by November. How about that? And Danielle, the Spirit Scribe, thank you for your question. She says, do my guides see Biden expanding the Supreme Court by the midterms? I don't see that by the midterms. That's the midterms are November, right? Maybe. It depends on how much they piss him off. That's what basically what I'm getting. He's putting pressure on somebody. Well, he put pressure already on one to retire, so he's gonna appoint one. I don't know. He's on the fence. I feel like he's on the fence about it personally. He doesn't want to. I'm going to tell you right now, he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to be the president that broke the traditions. He's a very traditions president. This is how we do it. This is how we've always done it. We haven't needed laws to make us do it because it's tradition, right? But Trump showed us traditions are nothing because apparently the guy took classified materials to his home in Florida. So we need laws, but Biden is not one. He's just not that kind of, he doesn't want to be that person. So I don't know. Quite possibly, yes. Quite possibly, yes. I think I'm hearing a yes now. Jasmine LP says, hi, Susan. Yesterday I saw a license plate on the car in front of me that said buy 1564. BUY 1654. 1564, which is almost my exact address. Was this a message to me to consider buying the house we're renting? Wow, that would be a heck of a message. I wouldn't take it that literally. I'm not hearing it's that literal. I do think that you're going to buy a house, okay? I'm not sure about your rental house because I feel like it's got some issues that you know about. You've lived in there. You know that it has issues. And I do feel like it's issues that are not cheap to fix. The house hasn't been kept up or something. You know what I mean? It's been a rental house. I wouldn't take it that literal. I would do your due diligence, okay? Pat Lee says, if I read for someone, can I tell if they're psychic? Yes, I can. And Chris Zook, thank you. Do your guides see us finding out who or what or who missing from the call logs Jan 6 committee just found out about? Okay, do my guides see us finding out what or who is missing maybe from the call logs of the Jan 6? Yes and no. We're going to find out. We're going to find out a lot of information, but there's going to be some redacted. There's going to be some redacted information in there. But yes, we're going to find out. Yeah. Let's put it this way. We're going to know more than we know now. We're going to know more than we know now, which is good. let's see. Let's see. Can you please tell me what my guides want me to do to get ahead in this world? Tired of living paycheck to paycheck. See, that's one of those things I can't do that like in a minute. It's very hard to do this in a minute. How about I mean, people always say, you know, oh, you guys just say, raise your vibration and everything will get better. Well, it's true. I raised my vibration and you're looking at me on YouTube right now. That is the God's honest truth. I raised my vibration. Here I am now. Okay. I changed my relationship, my career, my city, everything, all by raising my vibration. And I found these wonderful guides that I get to work with. I found a new career where I get to help people. All of that by raising my vibration. Okay. How do you raise your vibration? Well, you stop being self-critical. You stop picking on yourself. You start putting yourself down. You start believing in positive things. You start believing that things can get better. You start believing that miracles can happen, because they do, because I am one. You're looking at me talking to you on YouTube right now, because it would take a miracle for me to do this video. So how do you raise your vibration? Well, one thing is to have a gratitude list, right? What am I grateful for? 50 things I'm grateful for. By the time you get to 20, you've already counted your feet, your toes, your hands, your kids, your house. You know, you've counted all the obvious things. Then you have 30 more things you got to find to be grateful for. That's when the shift happens. When you start looking around and you think, you know what? I'm so grateful for this ring. I got this ring in this special place and I was there and I remember that vacation and that was a really special time. I'm really grateful for those flowers. I didn't even know they were blooming, but my God, look how beautiful they are. I'm really grateful for the blue sky today because the weather's finally better. Okay, so now when you're finding things to be grateful for, that's when the shift happens. Because you want to know what? You realize just how much you have to be grateful for. Okay, so Christina, that's part of it for you, okay, is you have to believe that you can have better. You have to believe that that's within your grasp, that that you can go get a different job. You can, sometimes we have to leverage what we have. Sometimes maybe we have to take on a second job to make extra money to do this, or maybe we need to go and get a new brushing up of our skills to get a better job. Put yourself out on the market. There's better jobs out there right now. And you may have to do something like radical, like say, okay, I'm going to go to Dave Ramsey and I'm going to learn how to live very small so that I can put money in savings. And then maybe that money in savings, I'm going to plan to go on vacation. And that's a payback. That's a good thing I'm going to do for myself, right? So doing those things raises your vibration. So I would try those things. I think good things are coming in for you. I think that you're overall a positive person. I'm not saying you're not a positive person. I'm just saying the last 2 years have gotten us all down. Literally, we have been trampled on. Our psyche, our happiness, everything has been trampled on. And we've had a lot of fear. So again, move stuff around your house, change the chi, the energy in your house, change something in yourself, start wearing brighter colors. I mean, these things really do have an effect on us, right? Start taking care of yourself, go get a massage or go get a manicure or pedicure, whatever that is for you. Do things that are nice for yourself. Hopefully that helps you, dear. And now I see another question from Lori about her daughter that, yes, I agree. I agree. She says Lori, whose daughter took her life and it was some of it was bullying. Absolutely. Yes. Start the anti-bullying campaign. Absolutely. Dear, that's not your life purpose. It's not your life purpose to do that. But it is something that you can do and should do. Your life purpose is more about you and not about your daughter or helping other people. But I do see that you need to do this. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad, and I think your daughter's happy about that as well, because she wouldn't let me cry. She thought I was glossing over the bullying component. So I'm glad that you're doing that. Carol Bastian, my little dog Izzy is grieving her sister who passed suddenly before Christmas. I'm so sorry, dear. Is it time to get another dog, or should it be a puppy or an older dog, or should it be both? She says that she's gotten the message to get 2 dogs. I think, honestly, 2 dogs is going to overwhelm Izzy. To be honest with you, Izzy needs a little time to get used to animals and changes. And I think 2 dogs is going to be too much for her, to be honest with you. I think that she's enjoying her time with you. She's sort of bonding with you in a new, different way, right? Because she's the only dog. I think that you'll get another dog, but it might not be till this summer. But I would really get 1 dog, and I'd be very careful. I'd let Izzy meet it. I would really let Izzy be okay with it, because I just feel like Izzy could get overwhelmed really easily. Thank you for the question. Okay, I'm going to answer this one. It might be the last one, and then I'll do another video of these. Spiral Eye wants to know. Thank you for your question, by the way, and hello to you as well. I'm glad you loved the Taco Tuesday story. Please explain how to differentiate when we are fulfilling our soul contracts and when we strayed from the contract. Okay. Right. Okay. Let me see if I can put this in, make sense of it. Okay, so how to differentiate when you're fulfilling your soul contract and when you strayed from your contract. Okay, the first thing they want to tell me is you're going to be happier when you're fulfilling your soul contract. Things will be easier, like doors will just open. Typically abundance, and I'm not talking about winning the lottery, but I'm talking about you'll have a little bit greater flow of money when you're on your soul contract, your soul purpose. Let's call it your soul purpose. Is that what you called it? Let's not call it contract. Let's call it a purpose. This is your life purpose, your soul purpose. Because your soul contracts are a little different. Your soul contracts are things that you're fulfilling with other people, and those aren't always great. But our soul purpose is, why we came down here, number 1, and number 2, what you're supposed to be doing right now. Like my soul purpose was to be a photographer for 22 years, right? And then, well, not exactly 22 years, because honestly, they wanted me to do this, 5 years earlier. But anyway, and then I was supposed to change careers. That was my soul purpose, or maybe if you want to call it my soul contract. So that's an important statement, because your soul contract can change. Your soul purpose can change, right? It might be different. After you raise your kids, it might change. After you retire, it might change, right? It can change in your life. You can have multiple ones, okay? So you're happier. You've making a little bit more money. Things are easier. Things are flowing. When you're not on your soul contract, everything is hard. Everything is like nothing works. Doors are closing in your face. Money is slowing down, right? They will help you find your soul contract. They will push you towards it. It starts out by maybe you see an advertisement for the thing. Maybe your friends talk to you about it. Maybe a friend comes up and says, hey, have you ever thought about becoming one of these XYZ? You'd be really good at it, right? And then you think, God, I just saw an ad for that. You know what I mean? So that your spirit will bring you multiple signs, symbols, ideas, notions, dreams, people in your life to kind of help you know that's the direction you're supposed to be going. So yes, if your life is like doors closing in your face, money drying up, you're not on your soul path. You're not on your soul path. Look for the signs, right? there's a lot of fear in that, right? We would like to be with the devil we know than the devil we don't know. So that's why we stay in bad jobs, because maybe the new job is going to be worse. Who wants to take that chance, right? So this keeps us from moving forward sometimes. We just stay with the bad because we don't know if the next one's going to be good or bad. So that's how we stay. We don't go to our soul purpose because we don't want to risk it. We don't want to risk going over there and it being the wrong thing, right? So, you can find out. I'm telling you, Spirit shows you. You can get a reading. There's a lot of things, a lot of ways that you can find this out. They're also talking about how when you are on your soul path, but you don't really believe that you're worthy of it. Now that's a problem too, because if you don't believe you're worthy of the soul path, then you won't be as successful, and it might make you think you're not on the right soul path. Okay? So you might be on, so for an example is they're showing me, and I don't know if this is related to you or not, Spiral Eye, but they're showing me, say, an artist who's a fantastic artist but doesn't charge enough. So their work sells, but they don't make any money because they're afraid to charge $500 for a painting. So instead they're charging $75. Well, you're on the right soul path, but you're not honoring it because you're not charging people. You're not holding up your end of the deal. So I hope that makes sense, guys. These are kind of complicated things you guys are asking, and to answer them in a blip is really hard. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments if you like it when I mix up the personal and the political, or you'd rather me perhaps just do one video with personal and one video with political. That's fine too. Just let me know. If I gave you a quasi reading in this video and you want to go in the comments and tell me if I was on the mark or off the mark, that's fine as well. And I hope you guys are all doing well wherever you are. I'm sending you love, hugs, and blessings. Take good care of yourselves. Remember, we have to take care of ourselves first, okay? Fill your cup up because we don't want to give somebody else the dregs. There's nothing left in here. So if I pour out of this cup to somebody else, they're going to get backwash. So keep your cup full. So when you have to give a little to somebody, they get all of you. They get the best part of you. But if you don't keep your cup full, they're going to get the backwash. Okay? You guys take good care. Bye.